Something special is happening at the Remai Modern this week. It's called Kîsik, Skywatching the Future, a national gathering of Indigenous curators, artists, and arts leaders. They're coming together to share ideas, mentorship, and inspiration for where Indigenous art is headed next. It's hosted by the Indigenous Curatorial Collective with the Remai and the MacKenzie Art Gallery. Here to tell us more, Zoe Black, a curator visiting from Aotearoa, New Zealand. Welcome to Saskatoon, Zoe. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Zoe, can you tell us a bit more about what this gathering is all about?
Yeah, so the ICCA, or the Indigenous Curatorial Collective, is a group of Indigenous curators from around the world. And we come together to support each other, talk about curatorial practice, and just really provide a bit of guidance for those working within arts institutions from an Indigenous perspective. This is our 20th year, so the celebration this week, the gathering, is going to bring together lots of ideas that we've been working around for the last 20 years, but we're mainly focusing just on sharing ideas and getting to know what each other is doing because, as you can imagine, different Indigenous perspectives from around the world vary a little bit, but there's beautiful threads that run throughout all of our practices, so we're just looking forward to getting together and sharing things.
And these various ideas that you touched on, I'm curious, the theme is Skywatching the Future. How do you think that ties into Indigenous curatorial practice with all those diverse backgrounds in mind?
Well, I think what we try to talk about is how we can do better. As you can imagine, the way in which curatorial art practice has been presented at modern art galleries has kind of changed over the past few years with, I guess, stronger voices, people understanding maybe some things that needed to be corrected about how Indigenous art is presented. And so we're looking towards the future to see what we can take from the last couple of years of learnings and this kind of swell of interest in Indigenous art and making sure that we go forward in the right way and continue some of the good things that have been happening and make sure that we just keep pushing to have Indigenous art visible.
I'm curious, as you touched on Indigenous arts in all the different areas, what's something that surprised or maybe inspired you about what you've seen so far in Indigenous arts in Canada?
I think what I really love knowing about is that Canada is such a big country in comparison to Aotearoa. It's expansive physically, geographically, but there's so many relationships that are so strong across the different artists and curators that I've met. And it's similar to Aotearoa in that most people know each other, even though there's so many more people here and there's, as I said, the geography is so vast. There's still such beautiful connections and strong connections between each other. It's almost like a big village a small village within a big landscape. And that's very similar to Aotearoa where everybody knows everyone else and we know kind of what each other's up to in some way or another. So that was surprising because I thought that there might be less connection, I guess, over the vast geography.